This is Adam, and I'm coming to you from the USA-Germany football match in Chicago. Wearing my back-to-back World War Champions tank top. Got a lot of high fives. Hopefully for the boys, this is all good news. Sadly, I've lived in Germany for 3 years and had a lot of people pass out in this shirt. In America, everybody loves this. In Germany, everybody does not care at all. The definition of indifference. But with that being said, I am 51% an American fan today, 49% a German fan. I think it's more important for America to such other players, get them good minutes, quality minutes. Like I would like to see the All-Stars, or sorry, not the All-Stars, the starters get 60, 70, 80 quality minutes. Really stretch them out more than the 45 they got in the past. But I understand last week was against Senegal, a lower grade club. They were not sure about who's starting. Hopefully that is not the case. We have the starting 9 today. That will be the starting 9 in the World Cup. I hope that I'm not worried about Pulisic. He went 8 games without a goal or assist, but he had a monster first half, 20 minutes against Senegal, 1 assist, 1 goal, so I'm not worried about that at all. As a fan of both, I want a great game of football. As a pseudo pundit of America, quality minutes, getting all the players stretched out. Freeze is in goal. I want him to see a whole match, 90 plus minutes, if that's possible. But less important than a win is the quality of play, and more important than a win, I don't want them to get embarrassed, obviously, but as a glorified training practice, this is more important for player development, for playing together, team chemistry, things that Germany has in spades that I want to see America have right now. But also, I would love to see, obviously I'm a Germany fan as well. I've lived in Germany. They are also my local team. I lived there for 3 years. I've gone back every year, 15 years in a row. And I know that people say you can't have 2 teams, but these are 2 teams that are very far apart in geography, very far apart in competition level. Germany is 4, 5, 6 right now in the FIFA ranking. USA is what, 16, 17? I would equate this like if you go to a small Division I school in America, play a sport like a college, you're still allowed to like a big Division I school that's like in competition and like has meaningful everything. But with that being said, like very excited as a Germany fan, but as well, I just want to see a lot of good playing. I went to the German hotel, and I posted that in my last video as well. Saw Nauer, saw Noble, lots of people. But yeah, as far as what's going on now, just good quality soccer. So I tried to get my friend from Madagascar to come in, and he is here laughing at the camera now. I wanted to get an outside perspective on America, Germany, and like how to improve the system, and I'll get into that a little bit later as well. But yeah, he is a neutral fan, neutral colors. He's wearing tan on tan today. Could not be less decided. But yeah, all right, let's just have a good match.
athletes for this star-spangled banner, accompanied by a special flyover from the 307th Bombway from Louisiana.
This is how you do it in America.
And now, please welcome, singing the anthem, Chicago Soul, Chad the
What? Since the referee's here, he's not sick. Whatever. USA! 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 Woo! Thrilled with the first half. Very equal, both sides are coming for it. My boys on the German side scored early. My boys on the American side did not give up. That was a big key thing for what I was looking for in the years past. That would not have been the case. It is 1-1. You can't see because the sign is close, but Tall has been a defensive monster. Komish and Gnabry for an early goal. I'm very happy with this result right now. I did not think it was going to be like this at halftime. Everybody's getting their time. Everybody's getting quality time. I'd like to see more time from the starting 9. They're starting 11 for America. But so far so good. Woo! Great game from Germany. They won. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's glorified training practice. But the big takeaway is they didn't win by too much. Was it embarrassing? For America, the big win was the fact that Germany got on the board early by scoring after about 5-6 minutes. But they didn't give up like they used to. I think that's a good thing. I think the bigger win for them is the moral victory that they play hard for the whole game, whole match. And yeah.
Once again,
so 60 minutes from all the starting 11. So Blissnik, Ream, 60 quality minutes. Actually, exactly what I asked for. Saw some backups that we wouldn't have saw otherwise. Getting good minutes all around. Thrilled that everything happened the way that it did. Also, something I think that I've said before, but have not necessarily shared today, but because it's USA, I will. So, I hate the term golden generation because it is more than just talent on the field. If you compare the talent and the team chemistry from Germany, where 8 of their players play year-round together, travel together for 10 years, you will not ever beat that. So the team chemistry for America, while it is amazing that they have the talent, they just don't have the same opportunities. And a story of what happened 6 years ago. So basically, it was, 6 years ago, because it was the qualifier for the Olympics, not the World Cup. But America, on the same day, the same time that they had a qualifier for the Olympics, they had an away friendly, so they took half of the team to a match that did not matter, which is crazy. And then they lost the qualifier, and I mean, it's the Olympics, whatever. They have weird rules anyways. The NBA is considered a major tournament anymore because of tradition. But I ended up being like so depressed, and like I don't even know where I began, but it's just like one of those weird YouTube Wikipedia holes where you're like an hour later, you're like something completely irrelevant. And I ended up finding out that the global headquarters for American soccer is in Chicago. And at that point, I had lived here for 6 years. And I was like, I did not know that. I had no idea that American soccer headquarters was here, like the corporate headquarters. And I was like, I know that address. I'll check it out tomorrow. That's not a big deal. But so I was like so furious about how it was going on. Like, and I lived in England, I lived in Germany. They have phenomenal plays or plans for admin, for the players. They understand that. I mean, the MLS, Major League Soccer, is the only club in the world. So they're the only league in the world that doesn't do international friendly or international breaks. It's a shame. But in America, it is hard for them to represent America. Like, it was a sellout crowd of 63,000. I was proud of that today. But back then, like, I am equal parts football ultra and finance nerd, because my day job is I'm an accountant. I'm very good at it. I do budget analysis. I do, all that kind of stuff. So what I did was, the night that they lost the qualifier, I ended up doing like a 10-year, like, we need to tear this down today. During that time when we were hosting the World Cup, we need to go into at least the semis before anybody in America will treat us as a credit for it. I broke it down into like very easily accomplishable, like 1 week tasks. I also gave them a free business, like I normally charge like $10,000 to do this kind of work, and I'm doing it for free. Where it was like, this event will cost to the penny this type of dollars. Like, it was an absurd amount of work to give away for free. I would have, if I would have done it in the real world, I would have been furious at myself. And then the next day, I went to the location that I had never even heard of, never knew that it existed in America, but just went to the address. And then in the address, it's a house, and there's one flag that says U.S. Soccer, and nobody was there. I ended up having to give my all the plans and everything that I had printed out, or a digital copy, to somebody who was painting the outside. I don't understand how. I mean, I've still been here for, 10 years in total? 12? I have no idea that U.S. Soccer was here. And, like, the problem with U.S. Soccer, from, I'm going to call myself a pseudo-outsider, because I grew up playing baseball. That's the system that I know for sports. I lived in Germany, lived in England, lived in a lot of other places outside of America that have better systems. So when I did the hybrid system for England, Germany, and Brazil, broke it down into a business plan and very actual sports breakdown. And just to not have it be received is like, whatever. extremely upsetting, so upsetting. But I like Cindy Pola Crow is a phenomenal player. I don't want to take anything away from her for that. She was a very important person, very important footballer for her 2 World Cup wins on the female side. But she is a product of a broken system. She is a teacher by trade. She is in charge of a multi-million-dollar national company. That part of it doesn't make sense to me. And the fact that she keeps getting re-voted in is the biggest danger in the world. I don't know. Like, the rest of the world, you just need to be good enough. But in America, you need to be good enough, and your parents have to be rich, super rich, for the amount of play that these guys need.
Please subscribe for more.